I always knew my parents were in love. 75 years married, and never once in my life as witness was there ever a glimmer of doubt. Their love for each other manifested itself passionately, considerately, humorously, angrily, petulantly, childishly, sexually, lovingly. Their love for one another was always the model which both inspired me and oppressed me. When I was 40 years of age, I thought, I'll never find one like him, and I'll never be able to build what they built. I don't have time now to learn what it means to grow for 60+ years with a single partner by my side. I thought, I want to learn to sink so deeply into another person and still know who I am. I want to sing the same wrong words to the same changed melodies. I want to laugh with someone at the joke of a shared memory, the expanse of shared history, the absurdity of shared grief. I want to know beyond knowing and beyond thinking and beyond asking that someone loves me and is with me. I want to learn that. That's what I was thinking when I was 40. Later, I began thinking that perhaps some piece of that wholeness, some tiny part of that fullness might be possible for me, might be mine. I took the first steps myself, pregnant and thrilled, and then swallowed up like the blood in the toilet, washed by the grief of my lost child spilling from me, spinning out of control. Just falling short of anger is hurt. A dizziness around my heart, a green acre of avoiding the issue and changing the subject. A red river of unspoken bitterness, poison on my tongue of poison. I am an ostrich and a cobra, striking out at what I love and hiding my head in the sand. But of course, I hadn't consciously chosen pregnancy, or had I? I certainly hadn't chosen to give my pregnancy, my secret hope, away. But it went, spiraled down and down and down. And then the spring arrived. It was tango weather, so I curtsied at my open windows, breathing life into empty rooms, which had stopped like a museum at midnight. I emptied out the closet where my clothes, forgotten ballroom gowns, choked the possibility of the samba or the rumba, dances of love, and left a space for movement and for song. I threw away old food, old coats, old shoes, old magazines and letters, pirouetted to the garbage cans and cha-cha'd to the kitchen, and filled the biggest, deepest pot that I could find with water, so my spaghetti would have room to dance. And I took charge. I can do this by myself, I told myself. I can choose my future with purpose and intention. I can accomplish this. I can do this by myself. So I looked for and found my beautiful, dark, shining, angry, funny, mysterious, dramatic Olivia. Olga Piskanova. Olivia, a Shakespearean name. And I went for you myself. I found you in the orphanage and I woke you up, cradled you in my arms, saw your chickenpox begin to appear on our very first night together in a single bed in a cold Moscow flat, ambushed by snow and by motherhood. Motherhood in the motherland. Baptism by fire as I cooled your fever that first night by bathing you in Russian vodka and then bringing you home to make myself a family outside myself. Made our family, you and me, and G&G, as you called them, Grandma and Grandpa. But then every day I had so many questions. I wanted to ask, Olivia, are you okay? Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you really mine? Do you love me? Do you feel my love for you? And then later, am I enough? Or do you need more? Is there room in our world for a man now that we've learned we really don't need one? And is that true? Or do you need a father, a sister, a brother? I want to know what we will lose if we open up our little world and expand our family. What will we gain? And what will we sacrifice? We were so tightly bound, you and I, belonging so finely to each other that you even claimed to have memories which I knew were mine. Memories from my life, things that happened before you were even born. Mama, I miss Zammy, you'd tell me in your little voice. Zammy, the dog with whom I shared 9 years before he died and before I found you. I wanted to ask you, what happened to you in that year before I came for you? What were you dreaming about as you flailed your tiny arms and legs in the wildness of sleep that still disturbs your nights? What were you thinking or sensing or seeing or knowing when I lifted you up from that baby bassinet in that Russian orphanage and you looked at me and you laughed? I'm going to quit worrying someday. I'm going to quit worrying about you and about us, and I'm going to join the ranks of the confident, the self-assured, the secure. Because I know I love you more and more and more, knowing now that in my own life, this is possible. To have love grow for years, for a lifetime, to a fullness unimaginable that I am learning with you to imagine. I'm going to quit feeling guilty for what I can't do, can't give, can't be. And I'm going to join the ranks of those who know that they are doing and giving and being their very best, and that that's enough. I'm going to join you as you move through your childhood and your adolescence to adulthood. Join G&G as they move through their old age, and join Patrick in his so openly declared love for both of us. Join. 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 Say it slowly, and you can hear inside the word the sound of joy.